All right. Welcome to our Opulent Freedom Lifestyle event. My name is Jana. I'll be hosting the majority of the event tonight, but we've got some amazing women that will be sharing some of the amazing results they've had with a wonderful program and product. And also we're going to hear from another couple about what this opportunity has given them and what they're excited about. But we're also going to be hearing from three amazing new women that have just started the business. So they're launching tonight. So we're really excited to hear from them. So if you've jumped on to support them tonight and hear what we're about, thank you so much, because I know they'll be super nervous. So it's always great to have some support on here and to see what they're up to. So for me, I came across this amazing opportunity 21 months ago. I was literally working full-time, trading time for money, as we all do. I'd been with the Australian Department of Defence for nearly 11 years and went on maternity leave with my second baby. And while I was on maternity leave, I got a promotion to transfer from the Defence to Department of Human Services. So when I returned back to work with my, with an 11-month-old and a 3-year-old going into full-time care, I was going into a new job, more travel, longer hours, more responsibility, taking work home with me, on call, and it was a super stressful job. I had rocks in my head. I don't know why I accepted it. And for the first time in my life, I literally was hating my job, and I've never hated my job. So something had to change. I didn't know what, because I felt like the walls were caving in on me. I couldn't be a good mum. I wasn't being an amazing wife. I wasn't keeping up with all my house duties. I wasn't learning my new role as quick as I wanted to, and there was a bit of study involved as well. And it started to really affect me, both mentally and physically, for the first time. And I've always been super healthy and super fit, and I was no longer looking after myself. Therefore, everything else around me was really just caving in. So I'd been researching a wonderful product called Juice Plus, along with a couple of others, for my husband, not for me, who was getting all run down and starting to get sick, but literally for my husband. He only eats meat and potato, so he had a massive gap in his diet, whereas I was this crazy juicing lady that ate 3 to 5 meals a day. But I was checking out Juice Plus as well as a couple of other products, and then I sort of forgot about it. But then one day when I was scrolling through Facebook, as we do, I found an amazing opportunity pop up, and it was all about health and wellness, work around your children. All you needed was Wi-Fi and some sort of device. And you just literally work on your terms with who you want, when you want, where you want. And it just ticked a lot of boxes for me. It was based around whole foods. And so I, being super skeptic, reached out to this person who I'd never met before and asked her 100 questions. I was drilling her with lots of questions. I've owned a traditional business as well, so I had lots of business queries. I understood quite a bit of, what she was offering in the message, but it was just all these little bits and pieces I needed to know. So she answered all those, and built a relationship up with me. And then she asked me if I'd heard of the Juicy Body Transformation or Juice Plus. And that's when I was all excited. I'm like, why didn't you tell me this at the start? I have heard of Juice Plus, and I've done a bit of reading on it, and I was actually interested in getting my husband on it. So once we went through a bit more about that, I decided, let's get hubby on it, let's get me on it, let's get the kids on it, and let's do the business. If I get it a bit cheaper, bonus. If I get it for free, amazing. If I create an income from it, that'd just be something that I just wouldn't even be expecting or wasn't even looking for. And lo and behold, within 4 months of sharing it and people seeing my journey and people trusting me as because I was that crazy healthy person, I was able to go part-time, and within 10 months I was able to resign and leave my full-time government job. So I've now been a stay-at-home mum since January, which is a whole new role for me to learn. I'd only been home for maternity leave both times, and I'd gone back to work in between children. So it was super juggle for me to learn and understand, but now it's so much more rewarding. I get to build a relationship with my children and not work colleagues. I get to be that kinder mum, drop them off, do the duty, do the kinder stuff, do the fun stuff, watch them develop in the swimming pool, help them with their speech, and help them with all these other things that I wasn't able to do before. I thought I was doing the right thing by being in my full-time job and hubby working his, thinking we were saying yes to more, but we were saying no to so much. We were so time poor, and we just didn't realise. We thought we were just doing what we were meant to do, work until we could retire, miss out on a few things with our children, but we were just, doing the right thing. We'll set up for retirement, then we'll look after the grandchildren. But now we get this. Now we're getting our time back. Well, I'm getting it, and slowly hubby will get it. So it's been a wonderful journey, both health and financially. And And now I get to get on here a few nights a week and share why I love it and why a few other people love it. So what is Juice Plus? Juice Plus, the company itself, has actually been around for about 47 years, but the products itself, 27. So it's not some new fad. It's not something that's come in yesterday and it's going to go out tomorrow. It's literally been around for 27 years. So we've got 27 years worth of results. So Juice Plus is designed to bridge a gap in your diet or increase an already healthy diet, all right? Bridge a gap between what you're eating and what you should be eating. So our hero product is our fruits, vegetables, and berry capsules. All right, it's literally all whole foods in there, no nasties, no synthetic, no artificial ingredients. You're literally getting an extra variety of 27 fruits, vegetables, and berries in your diet each and every day, which is amazing. You know, government states we should be having 3 to 5. Science is suggesting we should be having more alongs of 9 to 11. That's because our food is so depleted now, because we're having so many preservatives. We're going for those pre-prepared meals, the oxidization and deprivation in our soil and in the air. All these things are big factors in our health now, and just our lifestyles, our crazy busy lifestyles. So if you can get have a convenient capsule that helps you bridge that gap along with a healthy diet, then your body starts to work at a more opulent level. And what I mean by that is our fruits and vegetables that we are having in our healthy diet at the moment, they're getting grown in depleted soils and they're getting picked before their prime ripening. And what I mean by that is we want to eat an apple when it's nice and juicy and red and when it tastes good. We don't want to eat it when it's starting to go off. But it literally, when you're thinking about it like that, think about a banana, the browner that skin gets, the nutritional value goes up in that banana. It's the same with all our fruits and vegetables. Most of that cellular nutrition comes in the last 24, 48 hours. And that's when the vegetable is actually probably starting to turn a little bit funky and we don't want to actually eat it. So the fruits and vegetables we're getting obviously picked before prime ripening. Then they get various chemicals and waxes sprayed on them because they've got to have a journey to get to our supermarkets. Then we see them a week or two later and we purchase them. And then if we're taking them home, we're peeling them, we're pipping them, and we're cooking with our vegetables. We're cooking all those nutrients out of them as well. The fruits and vegetables that go into our capsules, our farms only grow those produce for Juice Plus. So they get to stay on the vine until they are at that high cellular level. And from there, they are picked from there, taken into our factories, which are co-located with our farms. So there is no needs for any chemicals, sprays, waxes, anything like that. Taken into our factories where they are washed and cleaned, popped onto our vats or conveyor belts, and they go through the process of being pulped. All right, in that pulping process, that includes peel, pips, and even some of the stem. There's so much nutritional value in those as well. As it's pulped, all that liquid's removed, coincidentally the sugar, which is a bit of a bonus, and then it's in a cooling process, it's turned into the powder form, and in that cooling process it leaves all the live enzymes, micronutrients, phytonutrients all still intact. So, and at that high cellular level, which we don't really get a great deal out of with our normal fruits and vegetables. And then it's capsulated into our vegan vegetarian capsule. And our capsule on its own is used around the world in various pharmaceuticals because it's an amazing plant-based capsule. Then it comes to us, okay? Then we swallow it. Obviously, we all absorb nutrients at different rates, all right? And where it's going to go and what it's going to take effect. And what do I mean by that? Inflammation's different in me as it is to you, as it is to my husband. Oops, lost my headphone. So what results I'm going to get is going to be totally different to me, to hubby, to you. You just don't know until you take it. And another big thing is obviously it's the same when you take your multivitamin or your vitamin C or other supplements. They, I used to notice this big time. It was just a Navy thing that we always used to do was check our wee to see if we were dehydrated. And for me, I always seemed dehydrated. And that was literally because of the synthetic products I was putting into my body. My body didn't recognize it, therefore it excreted it. Ours are just fruits, vegetables, and berries, straight from the plant. Nothing synthetic, nothing artificial. Your body recognizes it and lets it go to work in your body. So inflammation, how does that show up? It's different for everybody. It could be in skin, in signs of acne, psoriasis, eczema. In other areas, it could be kidney, liver, bowels, immunity, joint pain. You really just don't know until you take it. A lot of women see results in just their menstrual cycle, menopause, my dad with gout. You just really don't know until you get it in there, which is a really awesome product. And we love sharing it. Another amazing thing is you can read the label, all right? It's not got some crazy big list on there that you need, 20 years worth of university to understand, or a big dictionary. But literally in the vegetable blend, you've got carrot, cabbage, kale. They knew about kale 27 years ago. So even though it's a fad for us at the moment, it's like the hype. They knew about kale 27 years ago. Broccoli, beet, tomato, garlic, parsley, spinach. Amazing on their own. They've all got beautiful nutritional values on their own, but because they're put in there together in synergy, they work so much stronger than what they do on their own by being put in there in that group. And it's the same with the fruit blend and the berry blend. And the berries, all those antioxidants for us women, skin, hair, nails. It's an amazing product. The other thing on the label is there's no warning label. This was a big tick for me because it's safe whether you're pregnant, you're breastfeeding, unless you can't take that carrot or kale or apple or pineapple. Juice Plus is safe for anybody, which is a really amazing thing. So I knew I had to change quite a few of my products while I was pregnant because they, weren't recommended for a growing baby. But when you're taking this and you're pregnant, you're not only helping your health, but you're helping a growing little person inside you, which is pretty amazing also. And when you are getting this product into your body at such a high cellular level, like attracts like. It's the same as if you eat a whole lot of chocolate or salty things or fried things, you keep putting that in your body and keep craving it. But if you're flooding your body daily with Juice Plus, that craveability starts to take over a little bit, and you want less of that. You want more water. You want to start looking at the crisper and the fruit bowl and wanting more healthy stuff into your body, and you're not wanting to snack as much. It's just all with that, because you're getting it at such a cellular level, which is pretty amazing also. This product, the Hero product, the fruits, vegetables and berries, have had over 36 peer-reviewed scientific studies done on them. So we've got that to share with any client or teamie or friend or family, and to help back us up. Yes, Juice Plus have helped fund those researchers, but to get that gold label on there that they're peer-reviewed, that's unheard of. And that's amazing. And they're constantly putting more and more money in there to ensure that this is an amazing product, to ensure these results are happening, which is great. And we've got 3 ongoing studies at the moment. So, and we're a part of one here in Australia and New Zealand. I've had to hide them. I'm not sure where I put them. But when any adult takes the fruits, vegetables and berry capsules, they get to sponsor a child for free for 4 years between the ages of 4 and 18. So you're literally getting buy one, get one free. And you get to, start your child, your little person, with an extra variety of 17 fruits and vegetables each and every day going into their diet. So they can either have it in the capsule form if they're a bit older, or if they're a child, they can have it in a chew form. Okay, so it's literally the same powder that's in the capsules, but it's joined with an all-natural plant-based tapioca. So it makes it a little bit yummier for them, and they can chew it, and it's 17 fruits and vegetables. For any parent, I know that's a massive relief, because my children will like broccoli one day, the next day they'll hate it. One day they'll want tomato on their sandwich, the next day I don't eat tomato. So they're so fussy, but getting that sort of, again, nutritional value into their little bodies each and every day, that's helping them build that craveability up. So that is one of the results that's coming back from the study already, is obviously craveability. Kids are, reaching for more fruit from the fruit bowl, from the, shopping aisle and so forth. They're sleeping better. They're pooping better. Skin. For my children, respiratory, cognitive behavior. All these amazing things just from flooding their bodies with more fruits and vegetables. Again, with a normal healthy diet. It's there to bridge that gap, which can be a massive gap for some families when they're trying to get their children to develop that taste. So that's our micronutrition. It's about getting all those organs and all your insides working right, more at that opulent level. You've still got to fuel, all right? You've still got to eat. So we do have an amazing complete powder, and it's got all these beautiful complex carbohydrates, protein, fiber. Your good fats are in there, all again from plant-based ingredients, all right? No artificial, no synthetic. There's some natural sugar in there from beautiful stevia and sugarcane, but it's full of things like broccoli, alfalfa sprouts, radish sprouts, quinoa, millet, pomegranate, pumpkin, mushroom. So it's full of all these jam-packed things. So my husband, as fussy as he is, it's obviously gone down into my youngest one, and I can't get him to eat much vegetables. But if I give him one of these each morning with some frozen berries and banana, I know he's getting that nutrition into his little growing body each morning, and that is a massive relief for me, along with his chews. So these are great for us on the run in the morning, whether you're a mum or just you're heading out to work and you've been living off toast and coffee. Switch this for this alternative, and it's really amazing. So you've got also in there vitamin D, hard resource to get when you're pregnant, right? You all get put on that medication. And, well, not medication, supplement, I should say. Vitamin B, complex vitamin B, niacin. Niacin's a beautiful mood balancer. So between your body starting to operate better and you're getting that extra energy, sleeping better, and then you've got the niacin, we're seeing massive results with anxiety and depression also, which is pretty wonderful too. So these are great for pre or post workout in the gym, great for that sugar fix in the afternoon, or for the kids to have a yummy drink in the afternoon when they finish school. So these are brilliant. They're not designed to be a meal replacement. They are a nutritional drink. But if you add the right things there and you've got weight to gain or weight to lose, they're definitely there to also assist with that. And then Juice Plus sort of got to a stage where they felt, because we're not a company with some massive, massive catalogue, all right, which I love because I'd hate that. But they felt that we would miss it. We still had one nutritional gap, and that's being omega. We don't, naturally as humans, we don't create our own omega. So they've come up with an all plant-based omega capsule also. They've skipped the fish, gone straight to the algae with some other beautiful things in there, again from pomegranate, safflower, sea buckthorn, pomegranate, I said that already, raspberry and tomato seed, all in this beautiful capsule. And this helps with brain development and brain fog, all that sort of thing, eyes, and again, joint inflammation. All right, so this is amazing, especially for all those vegetarians that haven't been able to bridge that gap with omega, with the fish oils. They now can have it in a beautiful plant-based whole foods capsule, ready to go, and it's just so convenient. So that's literally our product. And obviously once you start, like I said, you start putting all this beautiful stuff into your body, for a lot of people when it comes to changing their health, it's just they don't know how to cook it. They don't know how to cook it. They don't know how to prepare it. So there's so many crash diets out there, or there's some good diets as well. I won't bag them all. But we've got a wonderful lifestyle program that goes with our product. We're a part of an amazing team. We all come from all shapes of life. And our program is based around, well, there's no calorie counting. It's deprivation free, but it's all about helping people get back into the kitchen, getting that rainbow on their plate, preparing them for a busy work week, however that week might look, it's different for all of us. And it's all online, okay? They're meals that you can prepare quickly in your kitchen. It's teaching you and your children how to prepare and get that rainbow on the plate, and setting you up for a variety. So you're not going to get bored with it either. So we've got over 7 ebooks, covering a gourmet cleanse, a detox, people with the thermo mix. There's a thermo one. There's something for the blokes. I love the bloke ebook the best. There's something for the kids. There's treats, because you still got to go out and enjoy food. The team that set this up is headed by the beautiful Kira Westwick, and she is actually a nutritionist, a mother of 2, an absolute foodie, and she was actually runner-up on MasterChef 2016 in the top 10. So she's amazing in that she's created all these wonderful recipes from all these things that we normally want and crave, but the healthy version of it. And she's constantly adding more and more value to it. So that's all in a private page. Again, there's another 600 odd whole foods recipes in there too, from other groups and, things that, we've all just passed and we've all, loved and chucked in there. But we're all in there on the same, journey, and we can share our ups and downs. It helps you get active again, but both health and sort of physically moving, I guess. But it's a wonderful, wonderful program. We're seeing massive results with it. And we love that it's free for life when anybody takes Juice Plus, which is pretty cool. So now I'm just going to grab a couple of our girls to share their results, so you're not just hearing from me the whole time. So who have I got first? So Nicole, I'm going to grab you. So how did Juice Plus come into your life? What results have you had so far? And why do you love sharing it?
Juice Plus come into my life through Rachel. I was swallowing one of her posts on Facebook and she inboxed me. I was feeling really run down all the time. I'd put on a lot of weight. and I just needed something to boost my energy back up. And since I've been on Juice Plus, I've started losing weight. I'm not bloated anymore, sleeping better. I can actually get some housework done most of the time. And I've also put my youngest child on the capsules as well, who eats no fruit or veggies or meat. And he actually said to me the other day, he's not sitting on the toilet as long anymore, which is good for him. And he's hungry all the time. He just keeps running around the house wanting to eat different foods. So hoping he'll get onto proper fruits and veggies as well soon. And that's about it. Short and sweet.
Nah, good job. I know it's your first time. Well done for sharing. I'm just going to grab Rachel as well. So for you, Rach, how did Juice Plus come into your life? What amazing results have you had so far, and why do you love sharing it?
Hi everyone, thanks Jana. Juice Plus came into my life through a post I saw on Facebook that my mentor in the business shared. She shared about how it was all natural, no chemicals, how it was going to fuel my body correctly and bridge the gap between my current diet and what it really actually needs. So straight away I was really interested pretty much from the get-go. I'm a breastfeeding mother, and for me to know that anything that I was going to put into my body was safe for her was something that I was interested in as well. So I was definitely looking forward to seeing a little bit more energy in my life, sleeping a little bit better, having a little bit of a mood stabilizer as well. Since I was a younger teenager, I have suffered with depression and anxiety. So anything that was natural in that way that was going to help me, it was something that, I wanted to give a go. So I've been on the product now for about 3 months and have noticed some really huge results. I have lost quite a bit of weight now, which has been fantastic. I absolutely love having the shakes in the morning. I didn't think I would really enjoy them. I wasn't much of a shake person, and now I can't go a day without them. I love making my smoothie bowls in the morning. The recipes from the program are amazing. I have a lot more energy when I wake up in the morning, and it's not because my daughter's sleeping any better. She definitely hasn't, but I feel like I wake up quite alert, which is awesome. I have noticed a change in my mood. I feel a lot happier. I feel quite positive and am enjoying my life a lot more, which is fantastic. I also suffered with constipation, which is probably too much information for everybody, but I used to not be able to go to the bathroom for 4 or 5 days, and now I'm quite regular, which is fantastic for me. I don't feel bloated. I'm a lot more comfortable. And my daughter actually was, since she was born, was quite constipated as a baby, and we have now started giving her the chews, and she's also getting, the benefit of it through my breast milk as well. And we've noticed a huge change with her bowel motions, which is awesome. So for me, I absolutely love sharing it. It's something that has actually quite changed my life. I know it sounds strange, but it just being the product, it's absolutely amazing. We've had huge results, and yeah, I love it.
Amazing. Thank you. So 2 very different stories. I better spotlight myself. And every story I hear, it's always different. Sometimes there's slightly some things that obviously are the same, more energy or craving more, or, they taste yummy. But everyone's got their own little journey on this. So I always love hearing them. So from here, I just want to go into a little bit about the business before we hear from our 3 gorgeous girls that are launching tonight. So when we come into this business, quite often it's normally friends that are a little bit concerned about us, and is it one of those pyramid structures or whatever, and we like to squash that like really, really quickly, because I really think where we've come from, where I've come from with traditional business, that was more of a pyramid structure than what it is we do. What I mean by that is, if you think of Coles maybe and Safeway, some of those traditional companies, you can see that. Oh yeah, it's a beautiful triangle, isn't it? They all have their CEO, all right, and they only have one of those. They sit nice and pretty up the top there, delegating down to their board of directors, state managers, area managers, store managers, section managers, and then we see the gorgeous checkout boys and girls that put through our shopping. But I don't know about you, but I'm less interested, especially because I've got 2 young kids. I don't want to go in. So I do a lot of ordering online. It gets delivered. It's easy. And a lot of people are doing the same now. So we're seeing less of these people, but not just because you can order online. They're getting replaced by those electronic tellers. These guys are being told they need to either do our shopping, deliver our shopping. They need to look at some of these middle section jobs here. They need to start, upskilling themselves, elbow and kicking, making sure they look like a star so they can win these middle positions, or they need to look at external jobs that still do this position elsewhere. They could have been here 1 year, 20 years, 30 years, and now they're being told they need to change. But one of these people might have been driven, might have been wanting that success and wanting to, further their career. But the chances of them ever getting to CEO in traditional business is slim to none. That position normally comes from external, from someone that's already had experience, already been a CEO elsewhere. And for me, when I came in from the defence, from Department of Human Services, I came into, that position, and these guys down here, they hated me because I won a position that they could have, gone for, or they could have won. And they probably had more skills in this job than I did because they had to teach me my new role. I had the management skills, which was great. That's why I got the promotion, but I had no idea about how this business was run. So, and it's the same for these. If one of these guys won this position, they'll probably have all their friends down here hating them for a few weeks, and you'll be feeling a bit guilty because you've won it. So it's really a cutthroat, really industry, traditional business. What I love about ours is it's literally that, but on its head. Our top one is NMD. We have, we come in as a virtual franchisee, and in here in Australia, we pay a one-off yearly fee of $165 to have this business. And that blows my mind. That's like 50 cents a day. When I had my restaurant, I paid thousands of dollars to buy that, and then weekly, monthly, and yearly ongoing costs to keep that. I pay this a year, and all I really do is refer and share an amazing program, product, and opportunity. And then I've got a warehouse and head office that do all the rest of the work for me. So I love that that's just $165. Yes, we have different promotional levels also, but we all come in at this virtual franchisee, all right? Nobody can come in and go to a middle position here, or they can't go straight to NMD. Even this CEO, if he saw what I was doing, wanted some of my lifestyle, wanted some of the inspiration and get all healthy and jump on board, he can't just jump up to what he thinks he's equivalent to and being NMD. He'll come to VF. I'll link arms with him and sponsor him, and I'll help him and guide him through each of these promotions as quickly or as slowly as he likes, because everybody that comes in as a virtual franchisee gets that opportunity to get to the top position being NMD. There is no roof on the top of this company. There isn't one person sitting pretty in the organisation. Someone draws an income from me 5 levels high, and I draw an income from people 5 levels deep. It's really a beautiful business plan, which I really love. And it's all about linking arms. If I was here at this position here and I was bringing on people and I didn't help them grow their businesses, I would stay there. I would never grow. So it's really different to this one. It's not, cutthroat and I'm going to beat you and race you to the top and try and win a position over anybody. It's really just offering an amazing opportunity. For whatever reason, some people come in and it's just purely because they fall in love with our product and program and want it cheaper, or they want to share it. For others, it's, it's a vehicle to change their life. So my only problem was I didn't think I knew enough people. I hadn't been using social media coming from the job I'd been to the job I was at now. So, and I deleted a lot of people. I had kids. I was no longer wanting everyone to see my photos and things like that. But then I learned how to use social media properly, and the girlfriend that introduced me to the business, Lauren, she showed me how to share it with a few friends and family. All right, friends and family and social media. And I was really lucky. I had hubby on board, I had mum and dad on board, and a couple of close friends and a couple of my mother's group. But what happened was I found a few people in the early day that just wanted something a little bit more. I had my girlfriend that, I'm going to write it again. I did this deliberately, accidentally before. Her name's Lindsay, not FOMO, but she had FOMO. And she wanted to, to obviously get the income that I was getting from her back to herself and be able to share it with a couple of people and get it cheaper. Catherine had amazing results, and literally she shared it on Facebook and it went crazy. And I said, hun, I can respond to them if you want me to, but why don't you? You're struggling to buy the product. why don't you share it with a few of these people, get your product cheaper or free, and see how you go with that. And then Steph, she just had amazing results with the program and product too. Didn't understand why we hadn't heard about it sooner and wanted to share it with everybody. I showed these gorgeous girls exactly what I had been shown. Share it with a few friends and family, work colleagues, sporting buddies, and so forth. And the same thing happened to them. They also found a few people that wanted more. They wanted more time with their children. They didn't want to return back from maternity leave. They wanted a travel fund. They wanted to pay off their credit card. They just wanted to share the product. You know, Lindsay then got to share it with Rachel. Rachel then got to share it with Alex and Nicole. And then they've all gone on and kept sharing again afterwards, and you know, Michelle, and it just kept popcorning out. It's very natural, very organic, just sharing what they've been doing. And all I knew at the beginning was my first few customers. All I knew was Lindsay, FOMO, and Catherine and Steph, and all Lauren knew was me. And then this has happened underneath her. So it's such a beautiful way to do business, and such an easy way, and I can do it all from the comfort of my phone or from my computer when my children are asleep, or from the beach or from the sandpit, which has been really unique. So that's just a little bit that we just like to just, you know, nip in the butt, so you've got a bit of an idea before we hear from our amazing girls, which we're going to go to now. So I'm just going to see who's first, and Anne, I'm sorry, but you're first. You're up the top there. So how did Juice Plus come into your life? What results are you looking forward to yourself, and why did the business make sense to you?
Well, I found it via Nicole. I've known her since high school, and I noticed she started doing those cryptic posts about health. Now, I've been battling trying to get my levels right for years. I've gone through the whole personal trainer and the food diaries, and I've never been able to hit the levels or the percentages for all the different levels to actually become healthy and or lose weight. So when I saw this, I was obviously a little bit skeptical. I've also got to be very careful because I have medications that I have to take, and they don't always work with, what do you call them, multivitamins or any other sort of health product. And so far, I haven't had any side effects. They haven't killed. It's been really great because it's the first thing I've ever been able to take along with my regular medications that hasn't had a negative effect. I'm actually 5.5 kilos down, and my coffee addiction, that's been the best one. I used to drink 8 to 10 each day, not just cups, that was mugs, or as the ladies downtown call it, my buckets. And I'm actually down to drinking 2 to 3 a day if I'm feeling like it, if not 1. It's kind of thrown the kids on a tailspin because my regular morning routine now is I have a little thingy here that I fill up with my Juice Plus tablets. I get my bottle of water and my warm lemon water, and I have that instead of my coffee. So they're not really used to that because normally when mummy gets cranky or mummy's stressed or mummy's tired, they make me a coffee. So they really don't know what to do now that I've actually got energy and I don't drink as much coffee. So it's been really good.
Awesome. Well done. Yeah, well done. And yeah, coffee, I see so many people have that same thing. They deter off the coffee, which is great. And I've never been a coffee drinker, so I really don't know how that works. But well done. And already 5 kilos. That's amazing. I hope it keeps working for you and helps balance out those things, keeping your metabolism running, getting all those beautiful things happening in your body the way it should be. So well done, and thank you so much, and congratulations on launching. I'm going to
thank you.
Who's next? Claire. I'm going to spotlight you. So how did Juice Plus come into your life? Lovely. And what results are you looking forward to, and why did the business make sense to you?
So Juice Plus came into my life through Rachel, who just spoke. We worked together. I'm really looking forward to Rachel's told me like how much energy she's gotten for it, and like I see it every day we work together as well. Like I've seen just her, like Lindsay said to me the other day, her smile is just like growing and growing. And I sort of was a little bit intrigued about like, you know, oh, what's she doing? And then she started like putting stuff on Facebook about it and like really selling it and making it sound just as awesome as like everyone else makes it sound. So yeah, it really drew me in. So I'm looking forward to seeing if it like helps my energy levels up a bit, and I have like a little bit of a sweet tooth as well, so I'm wondering if it's gonna like the whole like craving whole foods thing, that sounds appealing to me because that's something that I really need to like get my head around, I think, a little bit. Yeah, that, and just like the business idea and like empowering other women and like, you know, helping mums and helping uni students like me who don't have much time to like just work their business around their life rather than their life around their business. That sounded awesome to me. So yeah.
Amazing. There you go. I don't know very much about you, so that was awesome to hear all that. So I'm excited to see what it does for you. You just don't know until you get it into your body, but you're going to have plenty of people to share it with at uni. So congratulations, Claire. And I'm just going to find Rania, I think it is, and that looks like you there. I'm going to spotlight you. So how did Juice Plus come into your life, and what results are you looking forward to, and why did the business make sense to you?
Well, pretty much the way it came across was via Facebook through Rochelle. She put a post up, and I really was interested to find out a bit more, and I got in contact with her, and and she started to give me all the sort of all the info about Juice Plus, and then I spoke to Lindsay, and she was helping out as well. And so basically, from my end, what really got me interested was the whole health side of it. I've have been sort of not looking after myself very well lately, health-wise, and I am a bit of a nutrition freak. Like I love whatever, like anything new that comes out, or any information I can get my hands on what is good for what, I usually am very interested in. So therefore I started looking into this one a bit more, and you pretty much summed it all up in the beginning, like by the actual way that they've made the products, the system they use, the farming, the chemical free, the process that it all goes through. That's really gotten me really excited, you can say, because not everything that you come across, they actually give you that kind of information and say, well, we have a good product, but the way it's made is not necessarily spoken about. So that's something for me is very big. With regards to, I'm just encouraged overall. Also, the program is not very big. As you said, it doesn't have like 100,000 things involved. There's only, several different tablets, and like the way they've summed it up, the whole combination is not overwhelming compared to a lot of other companies I've come across and I've seen. So that's another thing that's sort of encouraging me as well. And the system, the program, the way it runs, that, you can help yourself and help others. And going down before I go into the business, just speaking with results, because my body's a bit out of whack at the moment, I'm looking forward to sort of building it up nice and strong again, getting some more of the good nutrients that are in the product into my system. So I know I need a bit of time for the outcome, because I need to start. But I'm currently overseas, but I'll be back soon. But I'm going to get started with the family. So hopefully within the next few weeks, I'll get the whole family overseas while I'm here, over the other seas, on the other side of the world, get them involved, and hopefully we'll see some good results. I'm looking forward to it. I think we will benefit, and actually I believe, because also when you believe in a product and you take it, and that automatically has a big impact on the kind of benefits that you receive from the product. And business side, I'm excited because I want to sort of achieve the yeah, like it's just the flexibility of it, that you can put in whatever you need, whatever you want, the time, the energy, the effort, that, you know, it's an individual thing, but just to be given that opportunity is enough to sort of encourage me to go in and to help other, you know, women, friends, just, you know, people, mothers, or even fathers that you know, can do with something like this to benefit overall. So there's a full overall benefit. Don't know if I made sense, but
oh, you made so much sense. I'm sure you've been with this company already. And belief is something that, you know, a lot of us need work on, but the fact that you already believe in it, and you've read enough to understand it, and you know what it can do for you, that's truly amazing. I can't wait to see what you do with this Rania, sorry, I'll get it right. But well done on launching, and welcome to the beautiful tribe that is whatever we call ourselves these days, the juicy tribe. But thanks, Rania. So now I better spotlight myself again. Oop. So I'm just going to touch on a bit of the fun stuff now, which is where, you know, we talk about the money, how we get paid, how we get looked after, and how that all works. And that always, you know, seems to be a bit of interest for everyone. Before we hear from two more amazing women just on what the opportunity has done for them and what it's given them. So we get paid 3 ways, especially here in Australia and New Zealand. We're on the same business plan, which we're really lucky. We can share in over 29 countries, both program, product and opportunity. But here, all the business plan changes around the world. But here in Australia and New Zealand, we get paid in retail profit. We get paid in commission, which builds up what we call our residual income or our beach money. So that slowly grows in the background each and every month while we're in the business, while we're sharing it, while we're helping other people look after their health, while we're helping people bridge their gap with their health, or bridge their gap with their, you know, finances and lifestyle. But what we like to talk about is our bonuses. All right, our bonuses are there literally as an incentive to help you grow the business. Okay, they give you an idea on what sort of money you're going to have once you achieve that highest promotion. But they're really fun to help you just have little short-term goals as you're growing your business. So like I said earlier, you come in as a virtual franchise. We help you get direct virtual franchise done, hopefully within 10 to 30 days. And that's all done with your team and your sponsor there to assist you all the way. We're not a sign-up club. You have somebody there to support you all the time, which is truly amazing. The first big bonus we like to talk about is Senior Direct Virtual Franchise. Don't take any notice of these crazy names or these acronyms. Doesn't matter. By the time you get to this level, you've shared the business with maybe 1 to 3 people. Okay, so you've got this, and that's business wise, but health wise, you've probably shared it with about 5, 6, 7, 8. Really depends on the person. You get a $400 bonus for that. All right, that's your promotion. That's amazing. But here in Australia and New Zealand, we get teacher bonuses. So your teacher's helping you get there, so they also get a $400 bonus. Don't forget, you're now becoming the teacher. You've now got 1 or 2 people underneath you. You're going to help them get to DVF. You're going to keep them hot on your heels to get to SDVF, and therefore you get that $400 bonus again. So that's pretty cool. The next one is Sales Coordinator. That's a $600 bonus for you and a $600 bonus for your teacher. By then, you probably shared it with about 3 to 5 to 8 people, really depends. And now that you're helping them grow little beautiful tribes and teams underneath them, helping them all start strong, helping them get to DVF. And you get that bonus there as your promotion. You help these people get to SC. There's another teacher bonus for you. Not one, could be plenty, which I'll touch on again in a minute. But Senior Sales Coordinator is next, and I'm just going to leave it there. And we're going to hear quickly just from a couple more girls just about how the business came into their lives, what exciting things have happened to them so far, and why, and what they're looking forward to in the future. So I'm just going to grab Rochelle. Hi, Rochelle. Take it away.
Hi. Hi. Yeah, Juice Plus came into my life about just over 4 months ago through Lindsay. And I just fell in love with the fact that not only am I looking after my family's health, but at the same time I'm making an income. And that's what I love sharing about this business, is that for that reason. And what I'm excited about for the future is hopefully my husband is at a job that he doesn't like. He's been there for a while, but he's there for his good because it's good money, and the fact that allows me to stay at home. So hopefully down the track that he can find a new job that he loves, and it's not because of the money. So yeah, that's about it.
Awesome. And what about the community? How have you felt, coming into the business and how you've been supported? How have you felt how that's all been for you and you're growing?
Awesome. Lindsay and the rest of the team have been absolutely wonderful, and I'm finding that my confidence is getting better and better through that. So yeah, it's been great.
Amazing. Beautiful. Well done. All right, cool. And just before I grab Lindsay, who is going to share as well, it feels like it's all rotating around Lindsay tonight, which is amazing because she'll be sharing next.
Yeah.
So the next promotion on the board is SSC, Senior Sales Coordinator. That's a $1,200 bonus for you. Well done. And your teacher, a $1,200 bonus. Okay. So here things start to change a little bit, where you spend your time for your business, how you do business, because you're really trying to help now your team build their own beautiful little tribes below you, and things really change. You've just got customers and clients you need to take care of course, and always love on them and look after them, because that's why our products aren't sold in stores. We want to give them the care that they need in a whole big, beautiful bubble of health with our program and our products. So I'm just going to grab Lindsay now. I know she's got her hands full tonight, and this is how we do business. So Lindsay, again for you, how did Juice come into your life? What exciting things have happened to you so far, and what are you looking forward to in the future?
Sure, no worries. So Juice Plus came into my world February last year, actually, and I was on maternity leave with my 2-year-old, and I wasn't looking for anything. I wasn't interested in a product, and I wasn't interested in a business, but Jana was talking about an in-swoops hubby to the rescue. Good timing. Jana was just talking about on Facebook, she was just sharing her journey about how she had so much more energy, and I knew that she had 2 young kids. We've been friends for a long time, and I knew that one of them was a terrible sleeper. And the fact that she had so much energy with a terrible sleeper, and my little one was a terrible sleeper, that's what got me interested. So I asked her what it was all about, and she shared with me what it was. I'm just going to plug myself in. And it completely made sense to me. I thought, well, what a fantastic product. So I got on board. And then she said to me, if you join the business, you could get it cheaper or even free. And, that's why I'm FOMO, because fear of missing out on those dollars. I was keen to know about that. So that's why I joined. So I didn't want a product, didn't want a business, all of a sudden had a business, and all of a sudden had a product. But, I just went on my merry way like that for quite some time. I shared it, on my Facebook. The results I was getting were amazing when I plugged into the program, and that, I lost all my post-baby weight and stuff. That's my 2-year-old that's refusing to go to bed, by the way. And so I was able to share it with enough people that I've actually never had to pay for my product. It's always been covered in the following pay, which has been awesome. And at the same time, I'm helping my friends and family. But I then went back to work. So as I said, I was on maternity leave, and I went back to work in June of last year, moved interstate. My hubby was at sea because he's in the Defence Force, and I put my daughter into full-time care. And that's what woke me up, because when I put her into full-time care, she didn't cope well at all. It was really, really difficult, the drop-offs. And I just sort of realized that was my future. It was like my future have slapped me in the face basically and said, is this what you want? Is this all you want? And I pretty much said, no, thanks. So I reached back out to Jana and I said, look, I love what's been going on so far. The community's cool. My results are cool. Not paying for my product's awesome, but I want more for my family. And she said, sweet. So we linked arms and we went to work. And then this year, in April, I went on maternity leave again with the little one that you just saw. And I went knowing that I was able to make an amazing decision. And that was that I don't have to return to work next year when I finish my maternity leave, which I'm on again. I can stay at home with the kids and I can earn an income, around them. Just like Claire shared, I can now fit my life, you know, my work around my life rather than my life around my work, which is such a rarity. You know, who knew you could actually do a business like this? I had no idea. I thought I'd work until I, you know, was too old to enjoy my retirement pretty much. So yeah, that's been amazing. But what I love about it, and I discovered myself through this process, because it is a bit of a personal development course disguised as a business, and I discovered that I really love inspiring other people, especially women, and even more so mamas, to believe in themselves and, you know, find confidence and self-belief and their own inner voice and go for it. And I love helping them to find that confidence and be that courage for them until they're ready to step out on their own and create their own success, whatever that looks like to them. Some of them want to stay in their job. Some of them want to finish their uni. Some of them want to travel the world. Whatever it is that they want to do doesn't bother me. As long as I can help them achieve that, that's what I love about it. And that's what I do now, and it's amazing. So yeah, I just thought I would share that. So thank you, Jana, for asking me to do that.
Like I wasn't going to. Thank you so much. I love hearing it. And like Lindsay and I have been friends for a really long time, and she was Navy. And, you know, our relationship had been strained off and on because of that distance and because of us being busy in our lives. But now we get to do this amazing business together. We get to catch up a few times physically a year. I'm not sure how many visits we've had now, probably more than my handful. But I've got to see, you know, her 2 newborns in life, you know, hold them, give them a cuddle and a kiss and whatever, and not all through, you know, letters and cards or whatever, but we get to speak through Zoom or whatever every day now. So it's been massive for us, just for our personal relationships. So it reunites people, it creates new relationships, gives you a community. It's pretty amazing that way. Next one's QNMD. All right, that's a $1,500 bonus for you, $1,500 bonus for your teacher. And the top one, which is what I'm working on now, is a $3,000 bonus for you and you only, because by then your teacher is earning way too much money, they don't need it, and you're on about $80,000 to $120,000 a year, depending on your business, where it's growing, how it's growing, and so forth. So like I said to you, people can come into this business for all different reasons. They just love the product, and they can't afford it and they just want to get it cheaper. They just want to share it with a few people to do that. That's fine. If they love it and want to just share it. Well, that's what I really just said, didn't I? But if they want to pay off their credit cards, if they want to travel, if they want to get hubby home, so many defence families, FIFO, all those beautiful things, you know, that this is something that can do that. And like I said, these are all these bonuses you can get as you get your promotions. But if you miss any, not a big deal, because these ones here, the teacher bonuses, you share this opportunity with 1, 10, 20, 100 people. That means you get the opportunity to get that bonus 1, 10, 20, 100 times over. And there's other bonuses that are beyond that and throughout that we haven't even mentioned. But it's just an amazing structure, and it's such an amazing business plan to help you get started. But you're always covered with this beautiful team and how this, you know, how it all operates. It's not some, you know, product that you created yourself and you need to go out and figure out how to network. We're here to support you and help you and guide you through that. So I just want to say a massive big thank you to everybody that shared tonight. It was an amazing event. Well done to the 3 gorgeous girls that launched. I know one had to go already, so well done, Anne. If you jumped on to support any of these amazing girls tonight, thank you so much, because I know they would have been super nervous. But if we didn't get all your questions answered, please make sure you reach out to them and get those questions answered. If you're watching this from a recording, the same thing. Someone's gone beyond to make sure that you get to watch this. They've cared enough to share it. So please make sure you have that chat with them also. So thank you, and hopefully we get to see you all again soon. So good night.